There is one organ which causes high blood pressure, and it's not what you think. And there are specific exercises you can use to target and fix your blood pressure easily. No diet, lifestyle changes, or medication required. Check the link in the description below, but for now, today's question.
The question, how can hypertension be controlled by food, diet and nutrition? The basic step in the control of any disease is the diet one consumes. A number of studies have already been performed in this case and many are still working. It has been known that a vegetarian diet helps you controlling the blood pressure more than a non-vegetarian diet. Limiting non-vegetarian foods like meat and fish from the diet once a week have seen considerably lower risk of high blood pressure. Eating low-fat, whole foods, vegetarian diet that includes fresh fruits, vegetables, whole grains and legumes can help you drop that extra mHg. Choose plant over pills. Dietary approaches to stop hypertension. Diet was being introduced for patients who can eat vegetarian diet yet some amount of animal food is included to make it palatable. Diet is low in saturated fats and sugars. It is low in sodium but rich in potassium, calcium, magnesium, fiber and protein. Sodium intake. Even a small change made in the diet with regards to sodium changes the blood pressure reading by 2 to 8 mm Hg. The recommended dietary intake of sodium for people predisposed to hypertension is 2,300 mg a day. This means nearly a teaspoon of salt is 40% sodium. For people with severity in blood pressure, 1,500 mg a day of sodium is just enough. Decrease your sodium intake by ban processed foods. In natural foods, trace amount of sodium is present. It is added as a preservative during processing of food items. Avoid items like chips, canned food, sodas, fried food etc. to avoid unnecessary intake of sodium. Always eat fresh foods. Read the labels in case you need to buy processed foods. Limit salt use. You can use herbs and spices to add flavor to the dish and to avoid addition of extra salt. Eat at home. Eating at home gives you a controlled measurement of the salt you are consuming. Eating at restaurants doesn't give you such a luxury. Also, use of salt in restaurant food is more than what we are supposed to eat. The best way to deal with this is to pick up your own recipes and start experimenting. Exercise. High blood pressure is often a result of obesity where cholesterol plaques damage the blood vessels and affect the blood pressure. The best way to get rid of those extra pounds is to shed them via exercise, walk, jog, run, yoga etc. Regular physical activity, 30 minutes a day, can lower your blood pressure by 4 to 9 mm Hg. For people who are predisposed to developing a high blood pressure can start their day by exercising a little and make it a part of their routine. Limit your alcohol and smoking. 1 drink is equal to 12 ounces of beer and 5 ounces of wine. Limit your alcohol to 1 drink a day or 2 to 3 drinks once a week. Drinking alcohol can also reduce the effectiveness of blood pressure medicines. The risk of development of blood pressure from alcohol is nearly 16%. If alcohol intake is reduced or terminated, the effects can be reversed. However, such is not the case with smoking. The chemicals in tobacco damage the linings of arterial wall over a period of time which leads to disturbed blood pressure. The arteries narrow down and blood pressure rises. Quit smoking altogether to stop this from happening. Even passive smoking can lead to high blood pressure. I hope that helps. If you need more answers and advice on hypertension, I've included some links in the description.